Shalom, shalom. First, I want to start off this lesson with calling on our power. Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakadash, and shalom and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule, teach well, and shalom to the hopeful elect across the four corners of the earth. Coming back with a little quick exhortation. Okay, I'm going to do Isaiah 13 breakdown. Isaiah 13 breakdown. I'm going to go into Isaiah 13 breakdown, okay, because the Lord is going to destroy this place with fire, okay, send judgment to these wicked-ass Jakes and these Edomites, these wicked women, okay, and all in the etc. Okay, and overall destroy Babylon the Great, and that's what it's about, and destroy the evil that is in this place. It's got to go. Babylon got to go. Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Okay, so Babylon the Great is telling, it says lift ye up a banner, the banner being the Bible, the high mountain being America, Babylon the Great, and that's what we've been commanded to do, to go wake our people up and feed Yahweh Shah's lambs, to tell our people to come out of their wicked ways. Okay. Verse 3. Okay, and shake the hand meaning, to prophesy unto them. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Okay, so his sanctified ones, as I said, he commanded us, our Lord commanded us to go out and feed his sheep. And his mighty ones being the angels, okay? The scriptures say, Daniel's 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay, so speaking of Babylon, okay, of judgment, okay, the Lord's going to send his angels, okay, to destroy this place, so he's called his mighty ones. Okay, when judgment of Babylon the Great comes, Michael the archangel, is one of the angels. The scripture say at that time shall Michael stand up. Okay. So it's the Lord, and also the scriptures speak about the angels in Revelations as well. Okay, how they're holding back the four winds. Okay, to let loose off this place, going back into Isaiah 13, and that's what it's speaking about. Well, it's speaking about it's speaking about the destruction of this place, but Isaiah 13, it speaks about the destruction of this place too. Okay, so Michael is going to stand up. He called his mighty ones for his anger. Okay, and Michael going to come and get busy, but he's going to also come to deliver us too. Because the angels, are killers, man. They, the scriptures say the Lord got spirits made for vengeance. Because our Lord Yahweh Shah going to come get busy. Scriptures speak about how the war in heaven, Michael against the Satan. Okay. Okay, they fought against the dragon, Salakia, the dragon. Okay. So the Lord set up the angels, for his anger. Okay. Verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts muster the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay? And the weapons of his indignation, okay, are those ICBM missiles, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Joel 2 and 3, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thickness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Speaking of Jacob's trouble, man, okay, for us to blow the trumpet, okay, and let our people know, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Well, no, it's like, yeah, Khan, okay, that the Lord that's finna send Babylon to destruction, man. Verse 3, a fire devoured them before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape. Okay, so fire, okay, is gonna be on them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden, okay, because Eden is that paradise of Esau, and behind them is the desolate wilderness, when the Lord sends judgment to this place, and nothing shall escape. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be a tumultuous, a loud noise. Okay, coming from a far country, the end of the and it says the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay, because Eden being his paradise, and then it's gonna be a desolate wilderness. Okay, and at the end of this chapter, it's gonna speak about how this place is gonna be no more inhabited. It says, and it shall leave none of them. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me go back to it real fast, actually. 7, 9, 3, and 8. And I'm gonna just skip down, and I'm gonna come back right here. Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Hold on. Oh no, Salakia. Yeah, Khan. All the earth is gonna be devoured, but not the entire earth. So when you go to Joel 2 and 3. It says, yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Now, when you go into back into Isaiah 13, I'm going to skip down. The fire of his jealousy, and it says it's going to be fire, you know, let me not even quote it. It says that the weapons of his now we understand that there's going to be other nations, but this specifically is talking about, you know, the actual missiles. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them. Remember, the scriptures say, destroy the earth with the fire of his jealousy. The actual land, not people coming to kill other people, but the actual land. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them is a wilderness, yet and nothing shall escape them. The weapons of the Lord's indignation. Okay, so let me go back to Isaiah 13. When you go down, it says, verse 20, Isaiah 13 and 20, this is in the same chapter. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Okay, because it's going to be destroyed, as I said, by the fire of his jealousy. Okay, and it's going to be the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay, and what's going to come from a far country from the end of heaven? Okay, the missiles. Okay, the multitude in mountains. Okay, so when it says it's going to get, the Lord's going to gather the nations. Okay, to fight. You know. But they're gonna also be gathered to send missiles to this place, okay? You know. because they're going to hate the whore and a tumultuous noise. So it's, hey, the Lord finna send missiles to this place to destroy this place, man. Verse 6, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Okay, so men are going to be terrified. The scriptures say that mighty men shall cry bitterly in that day. So it's going to be bad out here. It's going to, that's why you need protection. And it's going to speak about that in the later verse, that the Lord's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. The Lord going to have to deliver you. Okay. Go to Revelations 3 and 10. Because you're going to need deliverance, man. You're not going to be able to save yourself. King David said, my bow shall not save me, man. His bow is not going to save him. He don't trust in carnality. Revelations 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so because we keep in the word of his patience, the Lord is going to have mercy on us, okay, to deliver us from our enemies. And then that's why it goes into the 2/3, because it's going to be many more that perish and be saved. So the Lord he said, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay. As the scriptures say, there be many more. The Lord ain't coming to save everybody, okay? Second Esdras 9 and 13. Oh no, it's like it. Yeah. It's like. Second Esdras 14. Second Esdras 9 and 14. This is why everybody's not going to get saved, Then answered I and said, I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Okay? There's going to be many more that get destroyed, man. So everybody's not going to get saved. That's why the Lord said, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? But as the scriptures also say, Yahushua said, it shall have been better for Sodom and Gomorrah than for the city. Why? Because, these people, the Lord going to send hell, man, to these people. Okay? Going back into Isaiah 13. That's why you need deliverance, man. Okay? Verse 8, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Okay, so they're going to be terrified. The face of man will be, he'll be terrified. And women just crying for 30 minutes, that's how they'll be. And that they screaming as loud as they can go. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon, it's hot in here, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Okay. Second, brothers. Okay, the constellation. Okay, it's like, all right, the sun ain't gonna be out, man. The Lord is gonna give you people no hope, because that, as it says, is gonna be cruel in his fierce anger. The Lord has this day set up, man. The Lord has had this set up from the beginning. That's how he had his movie from the beginning. Okay, so there's gonna be no hope. People ain't gonna have. That's for you Jakes that do believe in the carnality side of things, that think your money gonna save you or deliver you. Well, the Lord ain't gonna. It It's gonna be no, okay, it's not gonna be no light. The sun gonna be darkened. So, and that's gonna put spirits on people even more to do more wickedness. Why? Because your wickedness, man. Your sinful, your evil, adulterous, wicked ass ways, man. Okay, verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Yes, the Lord is finna send hell to the wicked, man. Okay, so scripture say, there shall be no reward to the evil man, but the candle of the wicked be put out. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Not any man, but a man of the Lord, though. Okay, a righteous man. Be made more precious than fine gold. Okay, because we taught this word when the whole world denied the Lord. Okay, they denied the Lord and his son and us in all manners of righteousness. So, the Lord is gonna he's gonna make us more precious. Okay, so that's when everything is gonna be a shift. There's gonna be a shift in that day. So why as I say, Jacob is the end of the world and Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The Lord is going to send judgment, and as soon as the wicked, stop, because the scriptures. Let me get that. Okay, so while we outnumbered right now, the Lord is going to make it to where, we are going to be exalted in the kingdom to come. But in this kingdom, we're denied. 2 Esdras 8:3, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Salakia. That's another scripture that added to my point, though. That's the spirit. Second Esdras 8:1, and he answered. 2 Esdras 8:1, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. So it's gonna be a shift in that day, man. The Lord is gonna make it to where we are above them and they are below us. And Yahweh Shah spoke about that. In the scriptures. Woe to them that laugh now. You should cry later. Roughly paraphrasing. Woe to them that are full. You shall hunger. Woe to the rich. You have received your consolation. We're gonna be made more precious, man, and not just for now, not for 100 years, not for 1,000 years, but forever, for eternity, Lord's will. We'll be of that number to endure unto the end, to be of that elect, to be made more precious than fine gold, to have had their spiritual token. Because we're gonna be tokens. We're gonna be more than fine gold. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Okay. I'm gonna skip down to verse 16. Their children also. Well, let me get 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Now let me just go down to 16. Salakia. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Okay. So, the Lord's gonna send, you people, them other nations are gonna, or there is going to be men that take your children and dash your children to pieces, man. That will be of men and armies and veterans and soldiers. Okay, and your house is being spoiled, and wives ravished. Okay, Scripture said, for the lack of bread, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy his neighbor's house for the lack of bread. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So for the lack of bread, it's gonna get to the point to where your houses are gonna be spoiled. Okay, people ain't gonna have no hope again, man. No way out of it, man. Okay, verse 17. Behold, I will stir the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Okay, again, war, man. War is gonna be sword, pestilence, death. There's gonna be sword, pestilence, famine. Okay, famine going into their houses being spoiled. A sword. Okay, the Medes, the Iranians. Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Okay, and that's what Babylon deserves, because everybody's gonna come back in the spirit. That's why that's a spiritual thing going into it, is that when you see, it's as if these people have escaped, and as if they're escaping hell. No, but the Lord got it to where these people are gonna still have kids. The Lord's getting everybody set up and put into their right position. Rather, they get into their perfect age to do the most wickedness they can do on the earth, so the Lord can send a judgment right on time to them. Okay, at their age. Okay, so when these people look like they having children and looking like the Lord just putting the spirits right back in their body to destroy them. Okay, it's going to be and it said that I shall not spare children. So the Lord's sending judgment on everyone. It won't be no stop for the kids. Not in the day, the cruel day and the fierce anger of the Lord. No, it's going to be no stopping. No stopping. It says their wives shall be ravished. No mercy, no simps in that day. It won't be the case. Simps, as I say, they just gonna get thrust through, man. Okay, verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. As much wickedness and it was only, the scriptures speak about how they only saved Lot, just saved Lot. So just in his just Lot. So it speaks about, though you feel as if your righteousness is being overlooked, the Lord is watching everything. The Lord's eyes is on them that fear him. So the Lord is going to make it to where, it's going to come on them as a thief in the night, man. And he's going to overthrow it as Sodom and Gomorrah. The way he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, the way Sodom and Gomorrah, was burned as a whole. Okay, same way this place is going to be burned as a whole. As much wickedness as it feel like these people are, doing and getting over and getting by, the Lord's going to make it to where, hey, as I had, God's gonna be much more few that be it's gonna be more that perish than to be saved. So don't let there let me get that. Okay. Second Esdras 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we got to be still having faith that what the Lord, what these people got going on and they got planned, and the imaginations they think it's not gonna prevail into what's gonna happen to them and to Babylon the Great. The Lord's still finna send all these people, these plagues and curses to this place. As it say, the scriptures didn't say most or many. The scripture said, verse 7, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. So men are going to be terrified in that day. It's not going to be no, no, heck no. It's going to be all out hell for these people to pay, man. Okay? It shall neither be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt, speaking about Babylon being America, Babylon the Great, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but the wild deserts of the but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Okay, so this place is gonna be done with. For no nation, for every nation, no nation's gonna be here. Okay, and that's how we know that Babylon the Great. That's how we gonna know that the Lord is dealing with the children of Israel, and that the Lord hates all. As Scripture say, he hates all workers of iniquity, man. Okay, there's gonna be no nations here. It says, but wild beasts, okay, and doleful creatures, owls, gonna be here, man. Verse 22, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Her days is not going to be prolonged, though it feel like it's long. Is endure, brothers, endure, continue to endure, and continue to have faith, because when you read, blessed to see that reader, when you read these scriptures, man, the Lord's going to make it so bad to where, man, it's gonna be worth it, to where the Lord is making them feel as if they got something, but they ain't got nothing, man. What the Lord's gonna do to them, He's gonna dash their children into pieces, man. Starve them out and have them suffer, and then kill them behind it, and then laying in the streets, and then come back in everlasting shame and contempt. So with that, brothers, Lord's willing, this is edifying and exhorting. With that, shalom.